celebration in this Vicariate is complete without few words of wisdom from our very own, His Excellency Bishop Paul Hinder, who is the Bishop of the Apostolic Vicariate of Southern Arabia. So let's put our hands together for our very own.
My dear friends, Happy Jubilee.
Happy Jubilee.
I was asked beforehand that I should speak at this moment and give some inspiration ahead. But first of all, I'm here to tell you I'm really humble compared to you, because I am supposed to be the teacher of the church, but my dear friends from Jesus Youth, you have taught me a lot. Yesterday already, Archbishop Christopher told me, Paul, you have a whole army with you in the Vicariate. And that reminded me a story which is told from the time of the Second World War, that someone had told Hitler, be aware of the Catholic Church and of the Pope. And then his reaction was, how many armies has he in the Vatican? He lost the war, the church won it. And I would say, because many among our Jesus Youth warriors on the t-shirt, so you are my army here in this part. Therefore, I'm simply full of gratitude for what you are living, for what you are witnessing, and for what you are doing. You have heard a lot of things, but what has been told just now, I think it's very important. I appreciate the extraordinary things which are not given to everybody, but equally the ordinary things, and that everyone can do, including the bishop. Pope Francis, in his apostolic exhortation, Christus vincit, Christ is alive, starts with the word, Christ is alive, He is our hope, and in a wonderful way He brings youth to our world, and everything He touches becomes young, new, and full of life. Christ is alive, and He wants you to be alive. And that is what I hope and what I instigate you to be and to remain young. Yesterday, Father Michael St. Fuma spoke about a life that has to be focused, otherwise it's meaningless. If you don't have a life focused, it's meaningless. And I think you being in a Jesus Youth and keeping the 6 pillars and following what you heard also these 3 days, you have got the focus and keep it, because Christ is the center of our life. Focus has to do with fire or with light that concentrates on a specific goal. We speak very often in English and in French in a different meaning about the foyer. When you go to the foyer in English, normally you think that's a reception area in a hotel where you're passing by, you're registering, at the end you are paying the bill, You may occasionally meet people there in the reception area. It's not very deep. It's an occasion for a, I would say, superficial meeting. In French, foyer is much deeper. It means the home. It means the family. It means the place where there is the fire, where there is the warmth, where people are relating. And I think it's important for you to keep in mind what is the foyer in the French meaning in your movement, if not being related wholeheartedly to Jesus Christ. And every mission you are fulfilling, be it great or small, is coming out of this personal relationship with Jesus Christ. It has been mentioned these days, J-Y. If you put between the two letters or characters an O in Greek, it would be an omega, and omega is one of the letters in Greek which means also Jesus Christ. He is the Alpha and the Omega. So put this Omega, Jesus Christ, between the J and the Y, and you will have what we could experience these 3 days, the joy. The joy which is coming out of this true foyer, where there is the warmth of the love of God. And I only ask you to be witnesses of that, wherever you are. In this also simple way, which has just been presented in this wonderful sketch, I'm not asking you more, but I am deeply convinced there are 3,000 people, I don't know how many. When you are leaving that, our Vicariate will go ahead, will be flourishing, and you will also continue not only to exist, but to continue in your vitality. And I repeat as my own opinion what has been expressed also during the bishop's session. My dear friends, I love you. And I can tell you, I hope nobody has seen it, but more than once during these 3 days, I had water in my eyes, knowing I have such good people who are in my church. Thank you for your love, for your loyalty, for your commitment. Continue to be Jesus Youth. May the Lord bless you and keep you, and may He fill you with the Holy Spirit, the fire which makes that warmth, which enables you to do what you have to be. Happy Jubilee, good continuation. Thank you.